What's going on, people? Big T.
There we go.
Back in the cabin with another video.
Привет, товарищ. Как дела?
Ohio.
Sorry, we are a little thrown off, probably.
Guy.
Oh, yes, I cut them off. That
Yes.
is not good. I should...
Japanese, I cut you with a katana. Jason is dead. He's back alive.
Yeah, well, that's why they recreated
He's a
Respawn.
Haven't you
What
ever played?
video games
Haven't you
are
ever
around?
played Halo?
Yeah, Jesus.
Jace.
Oh! That's all we got.
Yeah.
That's all we got. Yes, we're still a little stunted due to our last video. That liquid tension experiment song.
A 15-minute song. Wow. But it was
Yes.
fucking dope.
It was fucking great. It was great.
It was great. So, out of the eeny, meeny, miny, that one, I chose Acrania, Auction of Depravity. Auctioneer of Depravity.
Yes, sorry, we're still messed up from that last song.
Yes. Auctioneer of Depravity.
Yes.
What does that mean? What is he auctioning off?
Well, sold $1 billion trillion of your soul.
Do you even have a trillion billion soul? I don't even know.
Well, we're gonna listen to the song.
So,
And it
Acrania,
Bravest of the soul.
Acrania,
Mhm.
Auctioneer
Okay.
of
Of
Depravity.
Depravity.
Auctioneer
Auction.
of
Of
Depravity.
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 Auctioneer of Depravity.
Depravity auctioneer.
So here we go.
was that one. Okay, well, Talon, not to put you in the spot, but you did pick the song. Not that I want to do that to you, because you're my
it's all
brother.
good. It's all good.
Your thoughts, my good sir.
I don't
I
know.
know my thoughts.
I don't know.
Yeah. No,
I don't,
let's help each other out on this one.
I love metal. I really do. I really love metal. I've listened to metal for fucking so long.
But that's like grunge and punk is
But
just mutilated
when
and
it's
mutated
when it's
metal.
the point where they're like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
when you're not actually even fucking saying anything.
Or they are
Like no
overtaking.
disrespect to any of those guys. I appreciate their talent and all that other type of shit, but
Yeah, because it's not like we can fucking do that.
if you check out our first video that we did Cataclysm. I can't remember the
Of this night. We
Yeah.
did Cataclysm.
we did Cataclysm. That's the type of shit where it's like they actually give you time to breathe. You know, like the vocalist takes a break and like takes a step back and lets the music gets you in the moment and fucking rocks on, and then the artist comes back in and goes whatever does whatever. But
Well, yeah,
when the vocalist is trying to match everything the fucking musical like the
number is
the
doing,
instruments
like,
are doing,
it's
it kind of just takes over.
yeah.
Like you don't get a chance to listen to, especially for people that are new to metal, when the vocalist is so hardcore and into it and they're pretty much right behind the instruments all the time, it doesn't give the people a chance to listen to the music.
Yeah.
All they hear is that screaming and it's like, oh, it's shit. It's shit. This music is shit. What is this noise? This is just garbage. How can you even, this isn't singing.
Yeah. This is Satan music.
Yeah,
pretty much
like,
why you've always
know,
heard Satan music.
So I get it, and
So
you know what? I have no disrespect for any of these musicians, but when the
Yeah.
vocalist takes control of the whole song,
Yeah.
I mean that last little bit where he backed off and there was a little bit of a breakdown. You saw me and Jason, we were banging
it's
to it.
fucking,
Yeah.
Well,
That's what they need more
Hey!
of.
I can hear instruments now.
Like, I'm not saying don't make songs like this. I'm just saying lure the people in. Get them in, like, listening, like, fuck yeah, okay, I want to hear more of these guys. But when the vocalist
balance
takes
it out. Balance it out.
when the vocalist takes so much fucking control of the song, it pushes people away. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've fucking been listening to heavy metal for such a long time, but man, that vocalist just took control of that song the whole time.
Well, that, and I think they had a backup vocalist on that one, because it's the heavy screamer, and I think the other guy is.
Well, what they usually do is
no,
it's just one.
Oh,
It's
really?
usually just one. What they end up doing is they do like they record the one vocals and then he comes back and records the other vocals behind.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So, but anyways, like I said, you know, being a heavy metal enthusiast, you know, that vocalist took a lot of control of that song, and realistically, that's not really a good way to get people hooked onto your music, because you're kind of, especially new people to metal, because you're kind of pushing them away.
Yeah.
Because that's the first thing out of all my experience of, like, some of my buddies that I've shown, Jason included, like,
Yeah,
when
'cause I was gonna say, like, I've never been a big metalhead. It's not that I never liked it. It's just I never seemed to get into it. It's just fate. Fate just never brought me to it. But with Talon and everything he's brought me into, it's been fucking, like, awesome with, like, a lot of the songs he's shown me. But that's been my problem, is because, like, we listen to songs like this, and it's just like,
you don't know how to comprehend.
yeah, and it's just like,
and you know what, that happened to a lot of
I'm trying to listen to, like, a lot
that.
of the background music, but I shouldn't have to, like, concentrate to listen to the guitar, the fucking drums, the bass. Like, I shouldn't have to concentrate
But you know
to
what?
listen to all that
A
shit.
lot of my buddies used to bug me because I used to, when I would always have them over, and we'd be in my man cave or Big T's place or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah, his
and we'd be fucking
nice
chilling in there,
scenario.
and I would be listening to Lamb of God, and they would be making fun of the vocalist
Yeah.
right off the bat.
What is he doing, man?
No, like right off the fucking bat, they would make fun of the vocalist, and then I'm like, you know what? You guys need to shut the fuck up and listen to the music. And then finally, after like a couple months, all these guys are listening to every single fucking band I listen to. Because they took that time to kind of mute the vocalist, listen to the music, and then they add the vocalist back so they can comprehend what's actually going on.
Yeah, threw away their ignorance for one split second.
Yeah. Like,
and
Lamb of God was the first one. Like, they always used to make fun of, like, listen to this guy. And then all of a sudden I'm like, shut the fuck up and listen to the music. And then they're like, oh, this is actually pretty fucking good. And then they're all listening to it. And then they're asking me, like, what other bands do you listen to? And I fucking showed them. So, this band, if you're not a seasoned metal listener, this will throw you off of listening to metal. Straight up, 100%.
Yeah.
You'll just be like, if this is what metal sounds like, I'm not listening to it at all.
Yeah.
And that's my fucking opinion on that. Because it's just, that vocalist took so much control of that song that you don't get to hear the good instrumentals, the good fucking breakdowns, the part where you want to fucking break your neck to, right? Like,
pretty much.
So,
I mean,
that's all I got to say about that.
My opinion is if we went back in time and we took away that vocalist and then we just left the band members that are left to play the instrumentals and they did their own thing, oh God, it'd probably be fucking awesome.
It would probably be fucking awesome.
Yeah. Because I just never understood the like
especially this in this song particularly, like
when it's not saying anything,
I couldn't even comprehend what he was trying to say. Like, and I've listened to bands like fucking Cannibal Corpse, like come on, man, like Cannibal Corpse, I can understand them, and they have those parts where they're like, okay, we need to pull the vocalist back and let this music fucking get these people rocking.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's those heavy riffs, the fucking drums, the guitar solos, the bass lines. That's what gets people hooked on fucking heavy metal music.
Yeah, pretty much.
And if you don't got that, if this is your number one song, and that's what they're listening to, you're more likely to push them to listen to fucking Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Now they're listening to that fucking homo. No offense, but actually, maybe, I don't know.
Could be a homo. You never know.
Maybe he likes penis.
He might. You never know.
I don't know. But anyways, like I'm saying, people who listen to metal, they gotta have the right person to introduce them.
Pretty much.
And that's like me and Jason, you know, because the one last week when we did the 4 videos or whatever, Jason wasn't on his game.
Yeah.
So
I had a lot of shit going on in my own time, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm so tired of hearing this.
So
same old crap. And
so we weren't feeling
exhausted.
it. We weren't feeling it. So I'm like, you know what, Jason, let's take a break. We did 4 videos. Let me show you some of the music that got me hooked. And I showed him Ashes of the Wake.
Yeah.
I showed him fucking Cannibal Corpse, some of their songs that got me going. Evisceration Plague. Like, that song is fucking dope. And the Wretched Spawn.
And I could feel it in my bones. I was just rocking out to that shit. I was like, this is what I'm fucking talking about.
I showed him All Shall Perish, The Last Relapse. I showed him fucking... I showed him a lot of the stuff that got me hooked on metal.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was funny because I talked to my wife the next morning, and she's like, that last bit of music you guys were listening to was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And you know what? My wife, you wouldn't expect it, but when I first started listening to Death, and I put it in her car when we were driving to work, she didn't want me to give the CD. Like, she didn't want me to take the CD. She didn't want me to take the CD. She didn't want to give it back. She fucking held on to it.
I remember that story.
And she fucking listened to Death for a long fucking time. And you know what? I love my wife for that, because there was one time we were driving in the Malibu and we're cruising in the Slayer.
I remember the Malibu.
Yeah. We're cruising in the Malibu and fucking Slayer comes on, and me and Susie look at each other and we're just like, and we just both start fucking headbanging, and she's whipping her hair around, and we're just fucking rocking out to a Slayer song. It's the dopest fucking moment. She actually went to the Cataclysm concert pregnant, but had to leave because the bass kicks almost put her into fucking labor. So.
I didn't know that story.
Yeah. She had to, pretty intense. The second time we saw them, she had to leave because the bass drums were just crazy. The bass caused her a whole bunch of pain and shit. Oh, but anyways, I'm not gonna get off topic.
Yes.
But that song, for new metal listeners, no good.
Yeah.
Straight up, no good. That vocalist took control of that song. Not enough instrumentals to get you banging. You know what I mean? It's hard to headbang over vocals so intense.
It'd be nice to hear that song with absolutely no vocals, just to hear the instrumentals of it. But at the same time, I don't think we'd still get the whole grasp of it, because I think that song just seems primarily focused on the vocals.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
You know, I mean, I would definitely want to hear more of them. Yeah. Just to see what else they got, because you got to have that break. You got to have that perfect separation of, okay, we're going to put a lot of vocals in this section, and then when we get to this part, we're going to pull the vocals back and make these people fucking rock out for a little while, and then put the vocals back in.
Break down, have a change up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, that's my thoughts.
Yeah.
And like always,
it's all been summed up.
Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, rock on.
Dasvidaniya Tovarisch.